Y'all, I'm feeling frustrated. There's a lot happening, but I want to go ahead and air it out and see if I can work through some stuff and maybe make it make sense. But let me tell you what I dreamed, and let me tell you what's not happening, and kind of go from there. My dream for this, my ability to think that I wanted something was that I would be able to reach my 1,000 subscribers, reach my 4,000 hours, and get to a point where I could actually make a little bit of money doing this. Why? Because it's something I want to do. The reason that I want to do it though is a little different, and that is my wife works incredibly hard. Like she's incredibly hard at worker at what she does, and I take care of our kids a lot. I do a lot of other things like that, and I wanted to be able to keep doing that. I wanted to make sure that I could make sure that she could say yes all the time. Where if anybody asks her to do anything, she could say yes, and that's my goal. So one of the ways I need to do that was to be able to make more money than I make. I do some work, and my work is fine, but it's not anything that I mean. I don't make a lot of money doing it. I think it's good. I think it's fits my skill set, but it's not a high paying job or anything like that. So the balance is a little interesting. And I'm like, and I wish I was making more doing what I was doing, but ultimately that's not where I'm at. And so I'm frustrated. It is very interesting to be going through all of this and feeling it, but what I wanted to happen was I wanted for my network to kind of take off. I wanted you to watch. I wanted you to share it and like, and hopefully find something that you enjoy and you can connect to people. Because I think that's important. Because I think a way to find a community is to look for things that you guys have similarly that you can similarly enjoy, and I think that's cool. So that was my intention. My intention was to work hard and produce a lot and make sure that you have plenty to choose from, which I have done that, maybe a little bit too much. It's over 3,500 videos on this network for you to check on 12 different subjects. So the opportunity is definitely there for you to watch. But at the same time, am I expecting too much? Am I expecting too much? Am I expecting too many people to do too many things? And that may be true. I may have too high of expectations. I may need to bring my expectations down. I may need to be real about stuff and say, is this really going to be something that I need to worry about or not? Or do I just let it go? Do I not worry about what's on here because is there not enough people that care? Is there not enough people that are worried about things? So it is just craziness to look at everything that could go on and yet what doesn't. And yet I'm having a hard time. I'm not doing great. I'm not. I wish I were. I wish I was doing bouncy and happy all the time, but I'm not. So there's that. My garden is a good representation of that one because I've got crap soil that I thought was great, pretty good soil and it's not. So I'm working on that too. Looking for ways to be positive about things. I do have amazing things growing. I've got peppers and I've got herbs, and I'm grateful for what I have. But at the same time, I'm being a little pissy. I'm not doing great. So that part of it I have to work on. I need to work on my attitude because my attitude is what directs me. And ultimately, today, not the best, not the greatest. I wish it were a little bit better, but that's my opportunity. My opportunity is to make it better. My opportunity is to change it. I have a choice. I can sit here and be in it all day long and stay this way or not. And so I am going to choose not. So I'm not going to stay in this space. I'm not going to be crabby all day because that's not fair to anybody around me. It's not great for the people around me, people I love, people I care about, people that I'm working with, people, you guys that are watching. That's not fair for you either. So you don't need crabby pants. That's not why you came on here. So that's it. Hello, great to see everybody. Thank you so much. Oklahoma is my home base. So it is absolutely a crazy time, and I'm looking at what does it look like? What do I want my network to look like? And I think one of the things I need to be better at is salesmanship, which is crazy because I did customer service and sales for a long time, but it's a very different thing to sell someone else's tchotchke. I worked for Walmart for 3 years. I could sell TVs like a beast. And electronics, I mean, I was able to sell millions of dollars of electronics. All I could do is just tell them, you know what, why you need it. And I was really good at it. Like, I can help you buy stuff real quick. But at the same time, when it's myself, when I'm the product, when it's me, it's a much harder sell because it's harder to not take it personally. At the same time, you're like, you've got to figure that out and be like, that's not the way it goes. So you have to learn to market yourself in a way that's appropriate. And maybe that's what I'll work on this week is what my marketing pitch looks like, what it looks like for me, and in that way. So I think that that's going to be amazing. Hello, Tino and Ilda. Is it Fe, Feria? Feria? Ooh, we'll see if I said that correctly. You're like, that's how I say it, which is fair enough. So, but yeah, so I think maybe that's it. Marketing yourself, getting yourself ready to do what you need to do, and really looking at things and going, we need to work together to get people lifted up. I think that's important. I really do. So maybe what I'll do is I'll do this. If you have a business, put it in the chat. If you have a career that you love, like a job that you love, put it in the chat. Why? Because then I can sit there and say, way to go to your career and your job. Let me give somebody some shout outs. Let me make other people say what great things are happening. Because I think that's it. I think I need to really work on lifting people up and bringing things up in marketing and PR stuff and really just what it requires. I mean, my network is a business. It is something that I am doing. So I'll be looking at advertising opportunities, but it'll be for people that are specifically watchers on a regular basis, which I hope that you are. If you aren't, please go look at some other videos because there's so much on here. You can just go in the search bar and put stuff in and just see what you can find. That's fun too. If you're a business, it's got great stuff in it. There's all kinds of fun things in here. There's food stuff, there's travel, coffee, all the things. There's a wine channel if you're into vino, if you're into that. So I have opportunities for all those things for you to look at. My gardening, to watch my crazy garden and cheer me on and be like, when it's crazy, but it's gonna do good somehow. It's gonna happen. I am just, but being in this space is not easy. And I have to really recognize when I'm feeling crabby. I need to recognize when I'm in my feelings. Why? Because I have children, I have boys. And so ultimately, I ask them to feel their feelings and say what they want. And what I want is for my network to be successful. What I want is for it to pay for itself and more. And what I want is to be able to showcase what I do and share my thoughts with other people and like incite conversation. I want you to be able to read it and go, you know what? I don't agree with him, but let's fight it out. Or you know what? I do agree with him. Good job. Or you know what? My favorite restaurant's this. Or I'm growing this. So it could be something completely different. But it's not always what I want or what I think is right, but it's what you can think is right too. Because as long as you're on here, as long as you're watching, guess what? You're part of the community and you're important. And I hope that you know that. Whether we agree or disagree, I don't have to agree with you. That's one of the things. We don't have to be the same. That's not the way it works. This network is definitely not built for people that think like I do. I mean, it's built for people that think like they do in their own way, in their own world, and that they can sit there and say, you know what, I disagree with you. And I'm like, great, why? And then give me that reason so I can learn from you. Maybe there's something that you know that I don't. Because guess what? I don't know everything. I'm still working on learning. I'm learning all the time about what's going on, what's happening. I'm constantly learning about what's happening in the world, what's happening in my community, what's happening to people around me. I like to be able to create opportunities for engagement, for people to get together. I also like to really work on things. So these are all things that I think of. These are all things that I'm working on. There's more. There will always be more. So where do I go from here? I guess that's my question. Am I going to be pissy pants all day? Or am I going to figure things out? My vote is to figure things out and not be like this because that's not great for everybody. So what does that look like? It looks like me going back to myself and saying what I do well and really engaging in that way. It is me coming on here and letting you know that authentically there's days I do great and days I don't. This is not one of those days I'm not doing great. I'm doing all right. So if you will. And we have a lot of people coming to the U.S. Why? Because we have the World Cup coming in. So that is going to be amazing. And so we have a lot of people coming here to visit. We have a lot of people coming to hang out. And of course, I would love for you, if anybody that is coming to the U.S. needs a place to check out, please send them to Future Growth and Vision Network. FGVN. Why? Because all they got to do is look it up. They'll find out what we have going on. They will see what's happening in Oklahoma, in the area. And we're not far. We're between Dallas and we're between, let's see, Dallas, Houston, and Kansas City. And there's teams playing in all three places. So we're a good central city if you want to come hang out in Norman. We also have an amazing university, phenomenal art, music, and food. So you can come and hang out with us. It's just incredible. Our weather is warm. Like if you are like, I need to get out of some cold weather, we got you. We'll warm it right up for you. We have great pools, great lakes, things like that. Spaces for you to hang out. And we are a very diverse city. We have people from all over the globe. We also have incredible food from all over the globe. We got, I mean, it is a neat space, a neat place to live. So it's a good chance for everybody to kind of come and visit and hang out. But there's some steps that I definitely need to take this week. I need to promote myself. I need to promote my network. And I think that's going to be a huge push. And that is letting people know what's available, what's possible, how you can get involved, how you can either send me stories that you think I should do. Maybe you can, if you know somebody that needs to get involved or you're going, they need to watch this. I said, please tell them that, you know what, if you're feeling crabby, you can be crabby too. Let's be crabby for one day. Then let's move on and do the next thing and do the next best thing. I am I'm watching everything AI right now to figure out what's going on with AI. Like that's a transition that I think is interesting, and I want to find out what it does, kind of the ramifications of it. I am looking at trends. I look at trends that I see coming, trends that are not there, but we're going to see what happens. I'm doing that as well. So there is a lot going on. Everything is important to what I'm doing, but there are some things that are less important. And if there's something that's less important not working, I need to cut it out. And so that's something I'm going to have to look at and be like, am I spending too much time doing this? Is it something else I should be doing? Is there something else I should be doing and not doing this? Does this not work? If it doesn't work, shut it down. Like there's no reason to be doing something over and over again that doesn't work. That's insanity. So I need to make sure that what I'm doing is effective and working the way I want it to. Building connections is always important to me. So whether it's connections in industries or connections in places and people, and I think that's important. So while you guys are asking me where I'm from, I hope that you put in the chat where you're from, because I think that's important. You're asking me where I'm from, ask you where you're from. So let me know where you live at. The other thing is just to get out there and connect with people and tell them hi and engage and be around other people. That would be great. So this is a chance for me to just be a little bit raw, a little bit real, and let you know that it's been a rough day. So a couple things that you can do. Keep watching because it won't be like this. I promise. I do this very rarely, but there is a couple times where I'm like, over the 3 years that I've done this, where I come on here and I'm just like, not great, not the best. And so it does happen. And it happens for everybody. And we all go through it. We have challenges. We have people that we're struggling for a day and we need people to say, hey, good job, way to go, I got you. And so that's kind of important. The support, community support is incredible. There is a couple things I would like you to do. One, go explore. I know. You're like, not the crappy ones. Say, put the happy ones in there. Put in anything that's like breaking news. You can also put in anything that is self-improvement is fantastic. I've tagged things self-improvement. I've got all kinds of great things for you to better yourself too. And I'll have to go watch my own videos. Maybe it'll help me. I think I'll watch my own videos and figure things out. I've watched some of my favorite content creators because I love watching other content creators. If they're doing a good job, I support them too. And I just hope you guys have had a great day. And guess what? Mine's going to be better because I'm going to make it better. It's not going to stay this way this whole time. So I hope you have a great day. And I can't wait to see you again on my network when I'm a little bit cheerier, a little bit better, and there's a little bit of more excitement going on. Can't wait to tell you what's coming up because there will be a lot.